Hello, everybody, and I hope you're having a blessed day. Today, I'm going to talk to you about something that I don't really like to get into a whole lot and talk about, and that's where can we get truth from? Where is it? And I only really know one place, and it's the Bible. That's the only place I really know to go to for truth. But see, I grew up in an age and a time when they didn't have net and cell phones and all the things that are available at the fingertips that we have today to look up. But if you notice, they've really taken away information. You only allowed to get certain information and that's it. And if they don't want you to have it, they block it, delete it, get rid of it, hide it, cover it up. And they've been doing that for a long time. And so we have a hard time finding out what's fake and what's fact. And we're not going to find out. Who do you believe? Who's telling the truth? Nobody. None of them really do. Because, see, the information is controlled, so you only get what they want you to have. And what they don't want you to have, you don't get it. And so that's why I say that's who I turn to. Now, I know there's a lot of people. See, there's a lot of people that don't want to hear. They call it the Sky Daddy. And I don't like to push that on people because I'm of a firm belief that if God can't convince you that He's real, I sure can't. And so I don't try. I don't believe we're supposed to. It's just, I don't. I do not believe that we're supposed to. That's me. And so I don't try to push my beliefs on other people. People are welcome to believe whatever they want, and that's fine by me. I have lived a life without God for many years, and I've also lived a life with God. And I would say this: I'm much happier living my life for God. I've had a lot of people say, well, it's not real, He's not real, so why do you do it? It prevents you from living your life to the fullest. I don't think so. Like I said, I've lived both lives. And the best and fullest life I've lived, and the happiest, has been when I lived it for God. And a lot of people say, oh, but there's always a lot of rules and regulations, and I've always thought, there is some. But there are always rules and regulations that hurt mankind. In other words, don't steal. Well, who does stealing affect? Mankind. Don't kill. Who does killing affect? Mankind. All the don'ts were put there so that we, as human beings, could live a better and fuller life. And that's what it's there for. And I have something that I always say to people. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I believe with all my heart that there is a God. But if there isn't, I don't care. I've lived a good life believing in it. And if I'm dead, I'm never going to know. Who cares? I'm dead. There's no God. I'm dead. It's over. But if there is a God, and I believe, then I'm okay. But those that didn't are going to have hell to pay. And so I don't worry either way. But I believe it's something that we definitely are going to need. And I believe it's where we can get truth. Truth comes from Bible. Now, I've always said that mankind has had a God. They just didn't know it. It's called the government. Take a good look if you know anything about people that believe in God. Why do they say that makes them happy? Well, he takes care of their needs. He helps them when they're in a bad situation. Same thing the government does. Exactly the same thing. Except they put their rules and regulations on you, but they're far worse than the ones that God does, because their rules and regulations are for their own selfish needs. Not for yours, but for theirs. And so God doesn't do that to us. And all I can say is that's where I get my truth from. Like I said, when I was growing up, there was no internet, there was no cell phones. Information wasn't at your fingertips. And now information that you can get is only what they want you to have. It is. You're not going to get anything they don't want you to have. So that's another thing to think about. And God has given you all the information you need. He has. If you look into the Bible, you will see all of what you're seeing today is in there. He talks about it. He told you it was going to happen. You just had to open it up and look, and there it was. And so I go to the Bible first to see if it's true or if it's not. When I hear somebody talking about something, my first thought is, what does the Bible say about this? There's so much of it already in there. And that's all we can do. Because in the end, that's who we're truly, truly going to need to get us through what's coming. And I felt this today as something I had to say. And I know some people are not going to like it, but you can look around you and see all the things that are going on. All of it. And it's there. It's in the Bible. And so that's where I turn to for my truth, my facts. The Bible ain't fake. Everything around us may be, but that's not. And I hope it's something that you will take to heart and think about it. Don't believe everything you're seeing. Don't believe everything you hear. You can't. Because it's controlled. What you know and what you're allowed to see is already being controlled. And, it's controlled by what I call selfish man, who does it for their own needs. Not for yours, but theirs. Well, I hope all of you are having a blessed day. And I'm going to make another video. I have some other things to say. But God bless you guys. And take care.